Hello, everyone. It's Phil Jones from Projector Reviews, and joining me is Melvin and Fernando from Epson. So how are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Thank you for having us, Phil.
So these two gentlemen are the product managers for two exciting products that have been introduced by Epson over the past year. Both of these projectors, the LS12000B and the LS800, we have reviewed on Projector Reviews, and we were amazed at their particular performance. So I wanted to invite these two gentlemen to come and talk about these models and what make these projectors unique. But before we get started, we always have to thank our sponsor, AV Pro and Meridio, for helping us put on this year's Fall Projection Summit, where we talk about all things dealing with projectors, whether it's projectors, screens, accessories, everything you need to set up a great projection system. And today we have Epson. And I wanted to talk about two projectors today. First, the ultra short throw LS800, and next the LS12000B. Now, both of these projectors have 3 LCD technology, but Fernando, can you tell me a little bit about the benefits of 3 chip when you're talking about something like an ultra short throw projector?
Sure. Unlike a single chip technology that delivers color sequentially, Epson's proprietary 3-chip, 3 LCD architecture dedicates an entire chip to process each of the primary colors. The result is a full-time color for bright, vivid, and sharp images.
Yeah, so one thing that I've noticed, and we talk about it a lot, even on my website, is like that ability to reproduce the bright colors and white at the same luminances. A lot of single chip devices, when you see that 5,000 or 3,000 lumens, that is for white. But when you start trying to apply color, you're not going to get all of that. And when you, most of the time, these ultra short throw projectors are utilized in rooms with a little bit of ambient light. They're TV replacements. And you want your football jersey to be the right color and as vibrant as it is if you were on that particular football field. So the ability to reproduce those colors bright and with more vibrancy really makes 3 LCD stand out, which is why I actually love this little LS800 projector. This is your 2nd generation of ultra short throw projectors, right?
So actually, this is our 3rd generation ultra short throw model. Our first model, we almost launched it 3 years ago into the market. Our 2nd generation was the 1080p ultra short throw, and now this is our 3rd generation 4K PRO-UHD model that we just launched back in September.
Let's talk a little bit about the value of ultra short throw projectors, and also, you know, what separates the Epson model from the competition.
Sure. Well, first of all, the 3-chip 3 LCD technology is particularly beneficial in ultra short throw because in this type of projectors, basically you can imagine the customers may use it in a bright room with a lot of natural light. While many customers use projectors for watching movies in a light control room, they may prefer a long throw projectors capable of high dynamic contrast ratio in those environments. In the case of ultra short throw, we are considering customers who want to enjoy a big picture in a bright room. So when you combine the requirement with the space limitations of a non-dedicated theater room, the combination of 3-chip 3 LCD technology and an ultra short throw lens is an ideal solution to replace a flat screen TV in a bright environment.
The goal is a TV replacement. It has to have all the features that you would find in a television set, and one of the things is being able to utilize it all the time, day or night, so you need brightness and everything else. The other thing too is I actually reviewed the original, the LS500, and I've also reviewed the LS800. And one thing that you guys have improved is the throw distances, how close the projector has to be to a screen. And I think that kind of is one of those things that kind of helps you guys stand out from the competition.
Most of the ultra short throw projectors can be placed just under or very close to the screen or wall, making them a great option to enjoy a big image in a small room. However, it is important to understand that not all ultra short throw projectors are created equal or have the same throw ratio. The shorter the throw ratio is, basically you can put closer the projector to the wall. Now, in the case of the top of the line LS800, this has the throw ratio of 0.16 inches. The distance from the wall to the front of the edge of the projector is just basically a little bit over 20 inches for casting a 120-inch image on the wall. In other models, the throw ratio is larger, meaning that it will require customers to set up the projector farther from the wall. So depending on the space limitations you may have, I would advise to choose a projector carefully by checking the throw ratio and how it will fit within your entertainment space.
Exactly, because your shelf that you're going to put this on only has so much distance. And if the throw is too far, it won't fit on the shelf. It won't fit on your cabinet. And now you got to pull your cabinet farther away from the wall. This projector, like I said, has an incredibly short throw distance. The other thing, Fernando, that I want to point out about your projector is you guys offer a range. You know, of course, you can get the projector bundled with a screen, but if you're a customer that has your own screen, it works on a variety of sizes. In order to do that properly, you have to be able to focus it. And a lot of projectors will say, oh, their projector is good for between 100 and 120 inches, but it's only focused at one real distance, which is probably 110. But it'll kind of work at 100 and it'll kind of work at 120. The one thing that I've noticed about this projector is it has a focus lever, which allows you to optically focus it. So you really do get a sharp picture regardless of the screen that you have. And that's something that kind of stood out.
So whoever has experience of setting up a projector will agree with me that it's a process that you don't want to repeat. But in the real world, basically with the ultra short throw projector, this might be sitting on top of a credenza. So things happen, people may bump accidentally into the projector, and they may move the placement of the image. With the LS800, Epson included a feature that can help customers to correct the distortion of the image. Available for iOS and Android devices with a camera, Epson's Assistant app that can help customers correct the image within seconds. All you need to do is connect the projector with your phone, with your device with the camera to the same Wi-Fi network. So in that way, the LS800 can talk to the app. So just by taking 2 pictures of the projected image, the projector will try to align the image perfectly to the screen.
Are there other features you'd want to talk about on the projector, like maybe, I don't know, like it's smarts and things like that?
Yes. Additionally, as an all-in-one viewing experience or solution, the LS800 comes equipped with an Android TV operating system that includes a simple-to-use remote control and voice search built-in Google Assistant. So it makes it easier for you to enjoy your favorite streaming channels, including HBO, Disney+, YouTube, Hulu, etc. Another feature also I want to highlight today is about the sound. Of course, any projector will have a great picture, but you need to have the sound to have the full experience together. So that's why we have partnered again with Yamaha engineers and asked them to specifically design and re-engineer the speakers of this product to match the 150-inch screen image.
And of course, it has a laser light source, so you don't have to worry about it. It has the same life as a regular TV. So it has long life, easy setup, smart features, and great sound, which allows it to be a great option for a customer who's looking to replace a flat panel TV. So speaking of that, who is your primary customer for something like the LS800?
Well, we have in mind customers who would like to enjoy watching sports, also playing games on a big screen. Here we are talking about 150-inch max. So basically, when you compare this with a flat TV, you can see that the value proposition is really great. I also want to highlight about the difference with flat TVs. Now, as you mentioned so many times, flat TVs. With the projector, basically, you don't have the glares that comes with those big screens, right? And actually, adding to the experience, you can get ambient light rejecting screen from Epson. The model name is called the Cyberflex Ultra. We have available 100 and 110 inches options. These are accessories that you can get a part of the LS800. So this is a great addition to the LS800 because if in that case you can increase the contrast of your image and your experience is going to be much better with the screen. I would suggest people to check around the ultra short throws. I think the technology has come a long way with a laser light source now is super bright. Also, I would encourage gamers if they want to try something in a large screen. I think it's a great option. The LS800 supports 4K content at a 60 Hz refresh rate. So that means, and we have actually added an HDMI port dedicated with a faster response time of less than 20 milliseconds. So that means that playing in a big screen, and in this case, up to 150 inch is a great experience, I think, for any gamer.
Yes, and we had the opportunity to review the EpiqVision LS800 at Projector Reviews, and we loved it. We gave it a highly recommended award. I will say a couple things I noticed about it as a geeky projector reviewer. Color accuracy out of the box. It was probably one of the most accurate when it came to color reproduction projectors we have ever had in our for an ultra short throw that we've had in our lab. A lot of times, and when we get them, they're a little bluish, they're a little greenish, but the color reproduction on the Epson was very, very, very good. A lot of times better than most of them, even after calibration. So we were quite pleased with that. So really, really, really love the LS800. I think it's a great addition to Epson's lineup. So for that discerning customer that is looking for a traditional long throw projector, Epson has the new Pro Cinema LS12000B. So Melvin, can you talk a little bit about this projector and where it's positioned in your lineup?
Absolutely, Phil. So with the LS12000, it's the successor of our successful Pro Cinema 6050 series that we launched back in 2018. So it's our current flagship model in our Pro Cinema series lineup. The Pro Cinema series of projectors are designed for home theater enthusiasts and those looking to build or have a dedicated home theater room. So they're dedicated to delivering just incredible brightness, as you mentioned, color accuracy, image detail. Our Epson engineers, we focused on developing one of the best Pro Cinema models from Epson ever. So the goal here for our engineers was to faithfully reproduce the source material the way the creators and directors envisioned it.
It's an amazing projector. We had the opportunity to review this projector as well, and it easily competes with projectors that cost far more. And it is also a 3 LCD projector, which has some benefits over most projectors that are offered to consumers in anywhere near this price range, which are normally a single chip DLP. So can you talk a little bit about some of the unique features and technologies found in the LS12000?
Yeah, sure, Phil. So you said it, like three chip, 3 LCD technology. It's Epson's in-house proprietary technology, and the 3 discrete chips in tandem with 3 in-house manufactured LCD modules. They accurately reproduce those 3 primary colors, and we're able to get about 2,700 lumens of equal color and white brightness. So that's really important because when we start to talk about high dynamic range, the swing in brightness is important for HDR.
So in addition to the LS12000 being bright, 2,700 lumens, and the ability to reproduce colors with a bright vibrancy, you also need to be able to reproduce great black levels when it comes to a premium home cinema projector. So can you talk a little bit about the contrast capabilities of the LS12000, because that's why it's been winning a lot of awards along the way?
Absolutely, Phil. So with our 3 chip, 3 LCD system and the ability to reproduce individual primary colors, as well as paired up with our new ZX picture processor, we're able to really create deep blacks. So high contrast combined with deep blacks and high brightness creates this wide range of light that allows for high dynamic range images.
Exactly. So the ability to see detail in a dark blue jacket in the shadows that someone is actually wearing, a zombie hiding in the dark, all of those particular things, while still being able to reproduce really bright, vibrant colors at the top, has to do with contrast. So you add the great native contrast of the 3 LCD imager with dynamic laser dimming, and you get amazing level of amazing differences in brightness or brightness levels, which is
That's
what
right.
really stand out. And most DLP projectors that I have encountered have struggled to deliver the native contrast you would find on a 3-chip device such as an Epson. So that's definitely one of the things that makes people really gravitate towards this projector. And the old, remember the old 6050 UBs that everybody loved was because of their stunning deep blacks. If you look at projectors that are really truly, I call a Pro Cinema piece, you got to have a couple of things. The first thing is it's nice to have a good range of zoom, because that gives you a lot more placement flexibility. The next thing is horizontal and vertical lens shift. And this projector actually has that as well. Many projectors under $6,000 do not have horizontal and vertical lens shift, which makes placing the projector or aligning the projector on a screen kind of difficult. And you may have to resort to digital keystone correction, which has an impact on your resolution. So horizontal vertical lens shift, you can physically basically move the lens in the projector to move that image left, right, up, down to align on your screen.
Yep, that's right. It just makes it easy to install. You know, the 3-axis motorized lens shift, it makes installation easy. You don't need to get up on a ladder to adjust the lens. You just use your remote control. You come up right up against the screen and you can adjust the focus, which is so important. And as you mentioned, the lens memories, we got 10 lens memories. Don't really need that many, but we got 10. But it's perfect for switching between 16:9 and CinemaScope aspect ratio. So depending on the content, if you want to watch TV, if you want to watch sports, you got 16:9. But if you want to immerse yourself in movies, then you can switch the lens memory over to CinemaScope aspect ratio, and it's all good.
So of course, people who buy these are cinema people. You know, they watch a lot of movies a lot of times. But what about gaming? Is this a good gaming projector? Can you play games on this thing?
Absolutely. The LS12000 it's epic for gaming because it's compatible with the latest gaming consoles. Recently, as you know, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, they've all released games, or the gaming producers, developers, they've released games that support 4K gaming at 120 frames per second. And the LS12000 here has got two HDMI inputs that are 2.1 compliant. So you can connect an Xbox Series X via a certified ultra high-speed HDMI cable and experience 4K gaming at 120 frames per second on a massive screen. And like the LS800, LS12000's input lag is sub 20 milliseconds. So that's really important because, like, if you're a competitive gamer, every millisecond counts.
I do want to go back and talk about some common things you're going to find on both of these projectors. Number one, Epson's 3 LCD. And Fernando and Melvin have already talked about the fact that you get great color, you get bright color, you get accurate color. Both projectors utilize the 4K Pro-UHD technology. Were one of you guys comfortable talking about what this is?
Sure, Phil. Our 4K Pro-UHD technology is Epson's advanced pixel shifting technology. And it works in parallel with the 3 individual high-definition LCD chips to produce an exceptionally sharp 4K picture without sacrificing picture brightness. So the LS12000 and the LS800, they're both capable of producing a full 4K viewing experience using precision shift glass plates. And for the LS12000, this dual shift system, it uses 4 motors to deliver exceptionally sharp and clear 4K picture on screen. So it's actually painting individually addressable pixels on the screen. So it's a real 4K image.
Yeah, and it looks noticeably sharper and shows more detail than native HD. Absolutely. And like I said, the and both of them, by the way, have very high quality lenses, because if you have all this resolution in the imager, it's got to get out onto the screen. And both of them have very good optics. So edge-to-edge sharpness is maintained. So you want the image to be just as sharp in the corners as it does in the middle of the screen. It also helps with screen uniformity, which is a big challenge when it comes to an ultra short throw screen, because the bottom of the image is a lot closer than the top. So getting a sharp image with even screen uniformity on an ultra short throw takes a lot more work and care, and really good optics. It utilizes Epson's proven laser light source. How long is this light source rated for, by the way?
The laser lifetime, it's rated for 20,000 hours of use. So if you want, get ready to watch 5 hours of movies a day for 11 years, if you want.
Yeah, so maintenance-free operation. So
maintenance-free operation, yeah, maintenance-free operation. No bulbs to replace, obviously. Quick turn-on time and lower total cost of ownership.
I've reviewed both of these projectors, and so please check out our reviews on projectorreviews.com. Melvin, where would I get information on if I want to learn more about the Pro Cinema LS12000B?
Yeah, just head on over to our website, epson.com. Check out our home cinema and pro cinema projectors section of the website, or you can also check out a local authorized Epson dealer who'd be very happy to consult with you on designing an epic home theater experience.
Okay. And Fernando, yours is available on the same website, and it's just where would it be located on the website, on the Epson website? Is it under like laser TV, or what is the category where they would find it?
Well, you'll find the ultra short throw projectors under the home theater category. We have a dedicated home website landing page for the LS800. In case of you want to check out the product in retailer, the LS800 may be assorted in some of the nationwide retailers. We have in a few stores some demos also as well, so you can also check the picture quality in those stores.
Okay, excellent. So outstanding projectors, great lineup, and as you can see, excellent additions to Epson's home entertainment lineup. So gentlemen, thank you very much for coming and spending some time with us talking about Epson's new models.
Thanks a lot, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Okay, take care, everyone, and we will talk to you soon.